Hey ladies,
Yeah.
did you see the new Platinum Physique article in My Vegas magazine?
Yes, I did. I love it.
Well, we're going to talk about that on today's segment, but furthermore, hey, welcome to WCOBM. On this episode of Geeks Are Sexy, Layla Diaz and Jessica Martinez are doing the Cutler Classic competition next Saturday at the Hard Rock Hotel, and they are pumped up. Let's show the guns, girls, on Geeks Are Sexy right here. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to Geeks Are Sexy. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Don't forget to follow Geeks Are Sexy on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors, Mad Macro. Go to madmacro.com, hashtag how I live against the grain. And as well, Platinum Physiques. Go to platinumphysiques.com. Michael Haley, he will change your life, professional bodybuilding, sculpting, and personal training. And Complete Health and Wellness. Interested in cryotherapy, red light therapy, or Novatech? Go to CompleteHealthAndWell.com. And as well, My Vegas Magazine. Their issue just came out. Go check out myvegasmag.com and look up the Platinum Physique article on page 119. So, everybody, I want to introduce to you the fitness family of Platinum Physique. These are some of the ladies that I've been hanging out with, working out with, training with. And they're going to be competing next Saturday at the Cutler Classic competition, and that's at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And welcome Jessica Martinez and Layla Diaz to the show. Hey ladies.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Love the geek glasses. I love that you guys are both in black. Sexy in black, right? That's right. So how you? Yeah, you're in tune, right? You're like, fitness is in mode, in action. How do you feel with the competition coming up?
Well, it's my first competition.
You gotta speak in the mic, lady. Everyone wants to hear your sexy voice.
Hello. No.
I know, right? Hello, everybody.
It's my first competition, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm super nervous.
Super nervous. But I've been seeing you posing at True Fusion. You look amazing. You're ready. Michael's been helping you pose, and Annie as well. You look great.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you do.
It's been quite the journey. I mean, I started with Michael back in August, and I thought I was kind of relatively fit back then, but this is a whole different ballgame. And
yeah, it is.
It's been amazing.
So when you first started with Michael training, when was that?
It was back in August of 2016.
Okay. And so ever since then, you've kind of been calculating and thinking about when you want to compete.
I had a couple dates in mind, and then I kind of, I think sometimes I got in my head a little bit, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just push it. I want to see how much more muscle can I build in this time frame. And then finally, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do an April show.
Okay, so your show's in April. She's a little shy, everybody, so I got to get her to speak up a little bit.
And I feel like,
but this is a badass chick right here. You were in the Marine Corps. I mean, you went off on duty twice.
I did 2 tours in Iraq. I did 9-year enlistment.
Yeah, Mama 3.
I think the uniform, it's like, once you get that uniform on, it's like you're just like Rambo or something. Like, you just get in this whole different mentality, and you're like,
That's right.
That's gonna be your new nickname, Rambo.
I know, right? That's a good one. But on top of that, you have an Etsy business.
I do.
Maddie Patty. Maddie Patty 2?
Maddie Patty 2. Well, technically the shop is Maddie Patty. Etsy's kind of funny too.
You make anything. Clothes.
I do. I
saw you made little dolls. I'm like, gosh, what do you not do?
It's funny because I when I found out I was having a girl, I'm like, oh, all the everything, all the possibilities.
Yes.
Like, I want to dress her up like a little tiny adult.
Because you have 2 boys and now you have a girl.
And now I have a
So I
girl.
want to show the before and after pictures for all you girls out there that want a little motivation, all you MILFs. You want to hang out with this lady because she's got all the secrets when it comes to the bodacious body of the before and after. Show us, Scott, if you don't mind. And Jessica, tell us a little bit about this journey. This is 2014, and then bottom right is today.
Well, the 2014 was probably sometime, it was a couple months after I had my daughter.
Yeah?
So it was a struggle, especially, being in my 30s, late 30s, I should say, trying to lose the weight. And the middle pictures when I first started with Platinum Physiques. So,
You can tell the difference. How do you feel with this competition? You have the suit. Give the shout out for the shoes.
I have the Shoe Fairy.
Shoe Fairy, that's right. And just being on stage, I can already see it, and I'm excited. You should be excited.
Too. It's crazy to see the transformation.
It's almost like you can't even
I don't
recognize yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So now let's go to Layla. Layla has been in a competition.
I have.
But let's talk about your fitness journey before you've met Michael and then now.
Oh boy. It started from me thinking that really skinny is really hot.
Mm-hmm.
And being 5'10", it was not hot. I was a walking skeleton, as I call it. And then I met my husband at the time, and he really introduced fitness to me. And
Shout out to Antonio.
Yeah, thanks, babe.
Yes.
He would show me what to do, and from working out to just eating a healthier, balanced diet.
Right.
And slowly I started to see muscle coming in.
That's awesome.
And then I kept hearing, different people competing, and I wanted to always do that. I always looked up to those people and thought it was so amazing.
Yeah.
And so one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to compete.
There you
At
go.
least just to check it off my bucket list, I want to do this.
Right.
And
so you placed, what were you placing?
I placed second in novice and third in open, which is great. However,
You're going to be competing next Saturday, and you
I have
won
to keep
number
going
one.
up.
I think that's great. I mean, shout outs to, do you have hairstylists or makeup artists?
For this one, I'll be doing my own hair. However, Elaine Goodland is doing my makeup, so I'm really excited to work with her.
That's cool. What color did you choose for your suit?
Red.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Excited for that.
And yeah, your husband Antonio, leader of the pack. I love that canine story. He's training people and training dogs. We got to get him back on the show. And you're a fashion designer as well. You're starting up bridal garter belts, which I think is so cool.
I'm excited. I love working with my hands, and I love creating, making things beautiful. And that was one thing that, through trial and error, just kind of planning for my own wedding reception, I made one for myself, and then I loved it so much, and I just kept adding more and more.
And I love the fairy tale story of you going to Bali with just you and your husband getting married.
Yeah.
Getting eloped. That is just so romantic. And furthermore, when you both feel good, you do good. So I think that after your workouts and after you feel good and you've put time into your body, it kind of comes back into having more energy and doing what you love. Fashion designing, nutrition, whatever it may be. And so Platinum Physiques is a real family. I mean, we have a great time. Let's talk about our photo shoot real quick. I want to give a shout out to David Lee, who put together this photographer, Ben Sahagan. I hope I say that right. We had so much fun at the dry lake beds, and we took pictures for Michael's new book he's coming out with. He's releasing a new website. So that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the pictures. And how do you guys feel afterwards? What is your ultimate goal for this competition? Besides winning the trophy, what is the ultimate gratification that you're looking for?
Jess, you go first.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I know, right?
I think for me, it's pushing my limits and seeing, just seeing how far I've come with it and what more that I want from it, if that makes sense.
Finding out what more is possible.
Yes, and I didn't even know, I mean, you know, I've always been into fitness since the Marine Corps, but my fitness level has also changed a lot, you know, but back in the Marine Corps you're running and doing things like that, whereas this is more, you know, I'm lifting weights now. And
I feel it's more mentally too.
It's like very mental.
You know, it's a mental boot camp. And for you, Layla, what's...
You know, the ultimate gratification is the way I feel.
Right.
From the health aspect to just being really happy with how my body looks.
Right.
So to me, that's number one. And then, you know, any trophies or pro cards or whatever else that comes with it, that's just a bonus for me.
Right. And isn't it fun that we all get to train? And even though it hurts and it sucks and we're like, oh my God, we're going to die. It's like, it's such a good push that we all have each other to lean on, because we're kind of like, okay, well, if she's going to do it, I'm going to do it. We're all in this together. And that's something that Michael has really taught us, I feel.
Well, you know, with that, it's good that you mentioned it, because, you know, there's so many times, poor Michael, he's gotten so many stink eyes from me, especially on leg day. But then I'll look over at you and you're just in the zone,
and calm.
No problems,
I'm
calm,
doing my
just
thing.
pushing through, and I'm like, I need to get more.
Oh, stop it.
Like, Michelle, you're my motivation right now.
Well, give a big shout out to Hallie as too. She's getting married in December, and she's going to be training for Reno, so I hope to have her on the show on Geeks Are Sexy as well.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'll be posting pictures of you girls on Geeks Are Sexy, so be sure to follow me on Facebook. And thanks, ladies, for being guests on Geeks Are Sexy.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Go to PlatinumPhysiques.com and change your life. Thanks for joining on Geeks Are Sexy.